Peace, peace. Welcome to the show. This right here is Humble Beginnings, and I am your host, KJ. Y'all, pardon me. I had to run that intro back twice. Oh man, we're gonna have a good topic tonight. But before I get into this thing, right, let me bring the gang up because y'all know it would not be possible without the gang. You know what I'm saying? I got Matty B rocking with me. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Got Deuce 47 in the building. Got my brother Mike Joe with me.
What it do?
Chef Joe, what's going on? Got you with me, got me with him too. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, bros?
Hey, now what's up?
Oh man, everything good. How y'all feeling?
Feel good, dog. Feel good.
Feeling like a king.
Oh man, that sounds lovely, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, fellas. We ain't even gonna waste no time. Y'all see the title, and the title is Do We Sacrifice Our Nature to Be Monogamous? That's the title. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know how we do it. We're gonna go ahead and get up into this thing. What is monogamy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is monogamy? When y'all hear monogamy, what comes to y'all mind? It's very simple, but sometimes people put a lot more on certain things than, necessary. So I want to hear what comes to y'all mind when y'all hear the term monogamy. Matt, man, what comes to your mind, man? What is monogamy?
Exclusivity with the significant other. Pretty plain and simple for me.
Okay. Deuce, what's monogamy?
Contractual union, a bond, of being a one bond actually.
Okay. Yo, Mike, man, what is monogamy?
I just think of one. That's it.
Okay. Josh, man, what you think, man? What is monogamy?
Being with the same damn person over and over and over.
Okay. Well, y'all know monogamy is very simple. Monogamy is simply being married to one. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Now, when we talk about being monogamous, right? The whole concept of being with one. One of the reasons why I brought this up, this was something I done said a couple of times before, but I was watching the show and I heard a dude lay that message over to women. And I was like, yo, this is the first time me hearing somebody else say this. I said, now I want to do a show. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody else lay this over. So as we dive into it, when we talk about manhood, right? And the things that we carry on when it comes to like relationships, what is that? Like, what is the nature? So, like, what is the nature of a man? I want to hear y'all opinions and what do y'all believe to be that manhood or that nature of a man? Josh, talk to me, man. What is the nature of man when it comes to these relationships, so to say? What is the nature?
I don't think we meant to be with one woman, in my opinion, because if that was the case, God wouldn't make so many women. You got so many types, so many variety, big, small, light skin, dark skin. I'm just so beautiful and all that. I know for me, I know I'd be looking. Even when I be in relationships, I'd be looking at other women like, God damn, I wonder if she down for some fun, but that's just me.
And you travel more than the average nigga too, because you be in and out the country like like it ain't nothing. So I mean, okay. Deuce, man, what you think, man? What is the nature?
The nature is to be creative. That's the nature of a man, to be a creator. I think we can misuse our nature by getting outside of our realm and taking on too much. But our natures are just to be creators and have dominion.
Okay. Mike, what is our nature, man? What is the nature of men when it comes to the relationships? What is the nature?
I feel like nature is just, in general, like being dominant, being like, doing what I guess what they say men do or whatever. Just the basics, like working, taking care of family, relationship wise. I don't know. It seemed like it seemed like a lot of men. I guess they say it's in our nature to cheat and stuff, but I that's what I'm guessing.
Okay. Matt, what is our nature, man?
I would say our nature is to build, to lead, protect, provide. I would say to teach. I would say that's the nature of a man dealing with a female.
So I agree with that. And I mean, and all of that can be wrapped up in one word, and that's just simply nurture. You know what I'm saying? That's what nurturing is. Nurturing is protection. Nurturing is when you feed, to feed those. Nurturing is actually when you put knowledge up within the minds of others. Like all of these things are nurturing. I think that's the nature of just humanity. I think that's simply our job. Our job is simply that to nurture one another. Now, of course, on the other side, we might get some violence and things of that nature, go to war or whatever may have you. But I think for the most part, it's within our nature to simply nurture, and that goes for men and women. I don't think it really separates. I think it's for both, and all those avenues.
And the going to war is still part of the protecting and everything too, because most of the time when people are going to war, they're going to war for a cause they think is beneficial to either the country or the people that they're surrounded by.
Yeah,
I say we'll kind of fall under that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree. It's there for whatever reason that they do. It definitely does fall into that. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think marriage is a method of controlling somebody? Do y'all think marriage is a method to control someone? Mike, man, I'm gonna start with you, man. You could tell me to come back too, man, if you don't want to go first. It's safe around here.
I can go with that. I want you to say it one more time though, so I make sure I got everything right.
Do you think marriage can be used as a method to control others?
It can, for some people.
How so?
I feel some people do it just to be like, yo, we're married. You can't do this without my say so, and before you do anything, which I think to do before you really do anything, when it goes like anything with finances or anything like big or something, you kind of got to take it. You got to kind of go to the other person and be like, all right, we're gonna do this or do that. But marriage ain't nothing but just a piece of paper to me. So all in all, but yeah, it could be used for that.
Okay. Matt, what you think, man? Me use the control?
Not with every situation, but I guess in the totality of it, I would agree with Mike Joe. I think it is created to control. I don't necessarily think that control is a bad thing per se. Control can be a good thing as well. According to the individuals in the confinements of that relationship. If you got a daughter, you kind of want her to be in a situation where she's secured by something. I think it's more because a lot of women, when they get older, they're not as valuable when they're younger. So if you got a daughter you raising that's in her 20s, you want her to find a great leader and protector, and to be locked down by something other than just taking somebody's word for it. But if you're a person and you actually out there and you want to move and shake, you may not, it may be more controlling to you or more of a downside to you than it would be for looking at it from your daughter's perspective, or your mom's perspective. So that's my opinion on it.
Okay, cool. Yo, Chef Joe, man, what you think, man? Think marriage used to control?
Yeah, in a sense, I think it is use control, like Mike said, like some people use that marriage to definitely control you. Like, you can't do nothing until, you know, I say that or you say that or we agree upon it. Sometimes it's just just controlling. Hell, you can do that before you even get married in just regular relationships. People be controlling in regular relationships. And to what Matt was saying about, you know, having that, I guess Matt was saying like role models. You see your father take care of your mother and all that, you know, be the provider and all that. I guess it just depend on your environment. People grew up in different environment, don't see that a lot and all that. But yeah, I really do think marriage can be controlling.
Yeah, so I don't really disagree too much with what you guys are saying. I think it can be. I don't think that it is an aspect of control. I think there are people who view it in a controlling factor. I think it's that way on both sides. I think it's a control factor for men, and I think it's a control factor for women, though. You know what I'm saying? Because there are women who, that when certain titles are placed there, they begin to, you know, try to control you or whatever may have you. And then you have men who seek out that level, or they try to control as well. Oh, Deuce back. Deuce, what you think, man? Think it's marriage used to control?
Yeah. I mean, because you set the boundaries, sense of control. So the whole thing is in control. Just because you're setting up boundaries, both y'all are set up control in a relationship.
Yeah.
Your joint sounding real
Choppy.
choppy like.
Going on this audio, fellas. I get with y'all.
All right. So pretty much Deuce said he definitely think that it is, you know, for that level, or, you know, used in a manner to be controlled. All right, let's dive into this thing. Since we're talking about control, right? Should a man take care of the majority of the responsibilities within the relationship? When it comes to bills and things of that nature, should a man do these things? You know what I'm saying? You know, there are people who say that, you know, men should do that. Men should pay the bulk load of the bills, or not all the bills. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who say, nah. So, I mean, I want to know y'all opinions. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Josh, you sound like you're pretty eager. Should a man take care of the majority of the bills within a relationship? What you think about that, brother?
Well, I done had this argument so many damn times with women, boy. This ain't the old school where our grandparents grew up, where, you know, the man, you know, take care of the household. And even then, hell, they still was cheating. Hell, my daddy used to tell me my grandma take my granddaddy check, and he go out for the weekend and still go cheat. Shit. But he paid all the bills. But that was back in the day. You got these new age women who miss independent, that don't want man help or whatever. So hey, but I feel like it should be equal in my opinion. I mean, like, if I go out to a restaurant, I pay the bill, you leave the tip. If I pay the mortgage, you pay the little bills. I think we can do that.
Okay, so you think it should be equal? Okay. Matt, man, what you think, man? Do you think man should take care of, you know, the bulk load, or if not, shit, damn near all of the bills, man, or the finances or whatever may have? What you think about that?
I think it's two sides of it to me. The first side I would say is I think it's based on each individual relationship, because we can say that they shouldn't, but some relationships work better when there is dividing of the bills. You know, every woman don't have a problem with it, even though we hear that a lot. You know, there's some women that pay more bills than the man, and everything is working fine in the household. You know what I'm saying? I think in that case, if it's like based on the salary, as far as the rate of salary y'all both getting. So like it wouldn't make no sense for us to be 50-50 if I'm making 100,000 and she making 45,000. You know what I'm saying? It should then it should be like a 60-30. I think it should be based on how the wages. I've seen some relationship that's based like that. Like your percentage of the bills cover this and my percentage of the check will cover this. You know, so like I say, it wouldn't make no sense me making 100 and she making 35 to tell her to pay the same exact amount of bills that I'm paying. I think both people just got to carry their weight and see what works for them. Now, on the other side, I would say, I think you typically, as far as the 50-50, I think you typically get a different a different type of woman when you're paying all the bills, or when she's not stressing. Like if your woman don't have to worry about a lot of bills, that allows you to have more control if you got to like control in allocating her to do other things that may benefit you more than sometimes. In me personally, based on all the stuff I got going, it's more beneficial for her not to pay bills and help me with some of the other stuff than it is to pay bills. It's according with the values at. Because my value, your value may be her paying 50-50. My value may be her helping me organize, setting this up, being like a assistant to what I got going on. So everybody value don't necessarily lie with the cash flow. So that's what I say about that.
What was the question?
The question was, should a man pay all the bills or the bulk load of the finances within a relationship?
It's kind of like, your position in life. I tell any man to take care of yourself first before you even invite a woman in. Pay your own bills. You know what I mean? Like, stop. That's not foundation first. And just take care of yourself. Regardless if you do come in or not, you already know what you can take care and handle. And then you make a different decision from there. Like, whether or not she contribute financially is up to the individual couple. But at the same time, it's like, that won't be a worry if you know you already handling your own. Is she paying bills or not? That is a choice then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to put on a plate where she got to come in, and in your mind, you got to put this up as an ultimatum, as you got to do this and you got to do that. I'd rather say you had the freedom to offer that lifestyle to her or not. And if you don't build yourself up first, how you going to? She going to automatically come in and have to pay, you know what I mean, something, unless you build up yourself, but she can't. So I was like, focus on yourself and, build up yourself first before you even invite a woman and have that conversation. Like, have that confirmed in your mind first before you offer that to a woman. That's what I say.
Okay. Mike Joe, man, what you think, man? Should a man pay the majority of the bills or at least carry the bulk load of the bills?
Yeah, a couple of things I'm about to say. I guess like seeing it from like, I'm gonna say 50-50, but I agree with what Dude said. If you already, you know what I'm saying, you got yourself, get yourself straight first before you know what I'm saying, bring somebody else into your situation. And if you do, you already this. And if she coming in, she come with that mind frame like, I want to help, I want to, you know what I'm saying, do something. Then I say let her help, and y'all build each other up. You know what I'm saying? She's helping you pay this and pay that. Put that money back. What you already been taking care of, put it back. So whether or not, if she stay or if she go, you always have. But on the same note, she's building it. You helping her build herself up too. Like, all right, we both putting stuff back. We already, we both saving. You know what I'm saying? I've been holding this down before you got here. I'm gonna hold it down, when you leave. But I do say like that 50-50 thing, but definitely, don't take whatever she's helping you with. Don't go and blow that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go just, oh, she helped me, I can go do this. I can go buy these $300 shoes. I can go buy this, whatever that you're into. Don't go wasting shit.
So yeah, I think I agree with you guys. I think it depends on the particular situation. I think that if it works, like if it's a situation and it works for the guy to pay the bills and the woman is comfortable with that and it maneuvers that way, I mean, I think that is perfectly fine. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with 50-50 neither. I mean, I don't see anything really wrong with it. But I know if I had to chime in for me, I know I won't do the whole paying the bulk load of the bills anymore, though, because I have done that when I was married before. So I know personally I wouldn't do that. She got to come off to 50, period. Like I'm just not doing that no more. I mean, it is what it is. I say I tried it the other way. That shit fucking sucks. I'm on the other side now. So I mean,
if a female chooses to stay with you again and you make, let's say, example, your salary go to 80,000 and her salary is 35, 40,000, it's still got to be 50-50.
Yeah, it's still 50-50.
Okay.
So what are you making it comfortable? You paying on the bill, so like, you know what I'm saying? What she that she already comfortable with you doing the most. Like you paying a boatload. So now she looking for the next guy to do the same thing and the same thing, and she don't find that, then she gonna think of that person and try and go back to that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? 50-50 already gonna kind of have you set up to, do this, bring something to the table.
I
Like,
just think according to what type of life you live. Let's say example, I know y'all say Chef Joe, you travel a lot. So if you got a woman that's coming in, helping you with your business, she like an assistant, she calling and connects for you because women can set more appointments than dudes. They will hear that woman voice that may be more beneficial to you. She booking your flights. Like it's a lot of value. A lot of times we look at that monetary value and we forget how beneficial women can be just in the assistant role. And there's a lot of times she may be paying your bills maybe like $2,000 a month, and that 1,000, I'd rather have all the stuff that she can do with that time than having her giving me that 1,000 per month. And if you business minded, there's a lot of female could do. A lot of guys that become like big businessmen, it happened with the help of a female that was there in the assistant type role. So if you can get a woman, that's more value to me. So it's according to like, I would rather have that time value and helpmate value than that monetary value.
But a lot of those guys, they weren't with those females neither now. Like a lot of those women have women underneath them who played that role, but they weren't actually in relationships with them women either now.
I'm
Because a
not
lot
thinking
of
it's
guys,
both ways. Yeah, some females
that's
have
what I'm
their
saying. Like a
businesses
lot
on
of
both
guys
fronts.
utilize like women know how to work rooms in a different way, but it's not always the woman that they actually with neither though.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not always that because even like this, I don't want no female that paying half the bill, but she ain't got time to work out. She ain't got the time to look good and be feminine. I want you to be in that gym a few hours a day. I need you in that gym an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. I need you taking walks. I need you relaxing, doing what you like. What's that, Mike Joe?
Still gotta bring something to the table regardless. Like,
No, yeah, that's why I said 1 or 2 hours. You still got a couple hours out the other day to be helping out with the stuff I need out there, stuff I need done.
she might be on social media for a couple of hours.
Yeah, then she ain't got no value for me.
See, one of the reasons why I say like to answer like what you had said earlier, Matt, when you was like, what if you're making like 80,000 and she's making probably about 40 or 50,000? Mm-hmm. It's really not about your wages of why it's still half and half. I still want you to pay half because we're not going to stumble across a situation of either of us being used. So if we were to, in this situation, you left with and you put in exactly what it is that you brought and you came in. So if we were to separate, no one can feel used because you paid for your position. The same way I paid for my position. Now, some people might not view it that way, and it's fine. But I view it in that manner of no, you pay for whatever it is that you walk this through, and I pay for whatever I walk this through. And if this was the end, nobody has to feel slighted. Nobody has to feel like I gave more than the other. It was like, yo, it is what it is. So that's why
I agree with you. I know why you said it, but I would say this too. Your situation is a little different than everybody's situation because a lot of people, when they get married, they go out and get a house together. They go out and start everything, together. So like, if you got 100,000 and she making 40,000, what salary are y'all getting the house based upon? Because you get the house and you getting all this stuff based on your salary. You put her in a tough position because she might be like, that's a lot for me.
But if we agree to do it 50-50, then that's something that we would have to talk about. Because it would be like, yo, whatever house we look at, what can you afford?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What can you afford to pay half of? You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't just say, yo, I want this 7-bedroom house and all that stuff like that. And you be like, whoa, nigga, ho. Exactly. Nigga, I can't take a half of that. So no, I'm not.
That's why I said that though, because I said your situation is a little different because there are some guys that they make the amount of money that's like this, they get a house based on their salary, and that's where they come up with that 70-30, 60-40 type, rule. That's where they come from, because the person that makes a lot of money, most likely they're making that type of money not to get with somebody making $40,000 and get a house based on their salary. They want a house based on their salary.
Yeah. Now I get it.
So our relationship is just based off money now. Off finance.
No, but that's but the question. The question is based on finances.
No. The relationship. Oh, no, we about to dive a little deeper into this relationship thing. That was just the question was centered around finances right there.
But I get it. But y'all together though, that shouldn't even. They're gonna put y'all stuff together anyway. So it don't.
No, but that's why. But that's why is some people do it based off percentages. I give you one quick example, and I'll let Kevin move the conversation along.
Nah, you good.
I like to travel. I like to travel a lot, and Joe, you in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So if you meet a chick, let's say example, of course you meet a chick there, that's cool. But if you travel, let's say example, you meet a chick from Sumter, small towny Sumter, and she used to paying $500 for rent. You taking her to Midtown Atlanta where rent is like $3,500 for a 2-bedroom or something like that. You can't tell her to pay half of what you pay, and you a business owner. You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy.
I get your point. I see your point.
I agree with you now. That's why I said it would have to be a conversation. I don't think you should just automatically go ahead and just say, yo, we're going to get it based on my salary that she can't keep up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So what about this right here, though? So are this is for all of y'all. Are any of y'all comfortable with the idea of the woman paying all the bills or paying like the bulk load of the bills? Because
No.
Hold on, we gonna get there. Hold on, because that a lot of people are uncomfortable with. Wait, I got y'all are all eager. I got y'all. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. I know there's some people it kind of hit their spirit a little bit. It kind of get their ego, their pride get a little caught a bit to it. So I want to hear it though. I want to hear it. So Josh, man, what you think? Are you comfortable with the woman's paying the bulk load or all?
Hell, I ain't got no problem with that. Role reversal, like let's just say we trade places. God damn. But I'm like I would have more things to offer. Like I'm a chef and all that. So if she do that, nigga, your house be spotless. You would have goddamn 5-course meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Goddamn bubble bath. What you want? If that's the case. and I'm a hustler. Well, yeah, I cook for you and all that. So if we talking about that, I wouldn't have no problem with that. But I agree with y'all. I'm a hustler. I'm used to working, so that probably won't happen.
Okay. I mean, but what if you hustling, but she just bringing way more?
And she offer her bills?
Like what if she fuck around and she say if you got like a district attorney for your old lady, and she like, yo, nigga, I got it, nigga. Like she was like, yo, we got a couple $100,000 she bringing home, and she was like, listen, I'll take care of all that. What you saying? You gonna let her get it, or you gonna be like, nah, baby, let me carry my piece. I'm a man.
Shit, me, I'll be your sugar baby. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. But like I say, your house will be clean. You will have full course meals, bubble bath, massage, and all that.
Okay. Deuce, man, what you think, man? What you think about that? What if the woman's coming in, she bringing the bank, and she's like, yo, baby, I want to take care of all this. I got this. You willing to sit back or let her take care of it, or pride gonna get in the way? I think you muted.
Yeah, you muted.
Or we just can't hear him.
Yeah, it could be that too. I know he was having a little bit of connection problems. Yeah, I know he said there was a little problems connecting. Mike, man, what you think, man? Are you willing to take the back seat, let her rock, or what you got too much pride for that? What is it?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say a little bit of pride there. Like they could do it, I guess, but I'm gonna offer still something. I'm not gonna let you do everything, but like, it's just not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of like in that situation, but so like, even though like I didn't go to work, all I did was school. So it was like, and I got my little every month or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? I did the other stuff. I've been like, yo, I cook dinner, or I go buy dinner, have it at the house. You get off, you know what I'm saying. I have your clothes, I wash your clothes, you know what I'm saying, clean the house. You know what I'm saying, did all that shit. But like, yeah, I don't mind now just to totally like just be a bum and just sit on my ass, don't do anything, and like just let you just spin, and I don't do nothing in my life. Nah, I'm not with that. So
Okay. Matt, man, what you think, man?
Matt say, hell nah.
Nah, that ain't about to work. You know what I'm saying? That
No,
ain't about to
man,
work.
pride gonna get in the way, man.
Yeah, pride definitely gonna get in the way. You know, pride gonna get in the way. And the only way that can happen is if I'm like disabled or something. Like if I'm able, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Now I would like that would be a good gesture to know that, you know, sickness and health type shit. If something was to happen, she can hold it down for the long term. That's kind of dope. You know, that's kind of how that the Crimson Cur had it, where she said her husband got sick and she carried that weight because they had those vows. So I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? If something happened, you got it. But if I'm able, nah, my pride too much. My ego too big for that. Like I feel like a bitch, honestly. And that's a red flag if you offer to do that. And you too masculine. That's all. Like I'm actually
Hold
too
on.
masculine, X hold me down. Like I don't even know if I want to be with you no more.
You think? Wait.
You're not masculine.
Wait.
That's masculine.
Wait. I was about to ask that. I was about to ask that.
ask the whole, that's different. Like, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you asking, they ain't gonna want to be with you anyway. I mean, I can understand, like, it's a difference between being a bum and, like, how you say, having a sickness. Like, in my situation, I had kidney and pancreas. So
Yeah,
what?
I know. I thought about that when you said it.
So it's like, it is a big difference. Like, I'm not about to go ask a female. I'm able to go pick that up and go get a job.
You didn't ask her. She asked you. God damn it, that's the difference.
But he was sick though.
No, Kevin's question was, she asked you. Ain't like you asked her to take care of you. She was like, Kevin said, what if the woman come in and offer?
Hold me down, but I'm not saying take care of me. I'm not saying like you gonna take care of me the rest of my life, because hell, you ain't guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed. Just like how you pick me up, you can go pick somebody else up. So what the hell I look like? Like, you got to dump for yourself, bro. Like,
I mean, what if she just love you, Mike?
you love me, but that, bro, you know
I
how
ain't feeling that.
love is. You know, love is these days.
I don't even like.
You know how long love lasts? Straight. It's
How long it lasts?
How long? It's like a fucking trend. That bitch lasts for about a month, 2 months. Like,
he said, "Come and go."
Now, I say,
straight up.
I say this: if I meet a female at a lounge or something, and she like a doctor or something, she ain't paying 100% of the bills, but if she paying the bulk load of those, that's cool. But that ain't gonna be permanent either, because I'm chasing like hell to run that down. You know what I'm saying? I just don't even feel comfortable with my woman making more money than me. If she making 500, I need to get some connects and stuff so I can get up there.
That shit,
I need to run that down.
It's gonna motivate you.
Yeah, it's gonna motivate me. And the time, if she covering the bills like that, they're giving me extra time to actually focus on investing and putting work in to get to a certain level. But it's attractive to me to be able to hold the female down. You know what I'm saying? It's attractive to me to be able to do something for her that she can't do for herself. You know, she can do everything for herself. What am I here for? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I know it's bigger than that, you know, but that's one of my things. You can do everything by yourself, yo. I ain't got no use to it. I go ahead and meet the girl at Starbucks or Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? She can roll.
So I don't I wouldn't feel comfortable if she's paying everything, but I also don't have that pride neither though. Like if she say, yo, she got it, I'm only gonna ask her one time. You show. All right, go ahead, baby, do your thing. Like I'm gonna feel a little uncomfortable, but yeah, I just don't carry the pride. I'm like, hey, yo, she says you got it. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing they do.
I just thought about
something. Now, I'm not gonna not work.
Yeah,
but
that's bum. All right, who does that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna not work, but if she says she got it, and then if we throwing numbers around, and she be like, and her numbers is like superb, I'm be like, hey, this do make more sense, baby. Go ahead and pay that.
I say this, and if my woman is carrying the bulk of the bills, I got to make up for that in some way. So that means every trip, every vacation, every dinner, all that I'm covering that stuff. You know, that's gonna make up for the load she's carrying with the actual bills.
I would always ask, like every time a trip come up, hey man, you want me to take care of them? Oh, you got it again. Okay, all right. I want to go one time. Yeah, I don't fight for possession like that. You know what I'm saying? You got it, baby. You show. All right, I go ahead. I'm going to let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going to war now. Like listen, you say you got it, you got it. I ain't got that level of pride. Sometimes I want to be pampered.
If she paying all the bills, I feel like you cheating on me.
I don't feel like that. And then I'm gonna ask the questions too. I'll be asking the questions. Yo, what I mean, listen, what can I do? Tell me where I fit in. You just want to sit back.
Give up some of your. Why are you willing to give up some of your control? Because we talking about that. What if it comes with some controlling issues? With dominance,
I ain't in control of people.
What if it comes with a female dominance with her paying all the bills?
But just because she paying all the bills don't mean she's approaching that in one of them like shut the fuck up nigga type of manners though. Like we always say that because the woman do this, she comes with that level of nigga, I'm in charge, I run this, I run that. But that don't necessarily mean that's the angle that she comes.
I think it's based on how. I think it's based on I'm a controlling person too, Kevin. And I know you got a different personality. So if a woman paying all the bills, I can't really tell her, hey, you ain't going to work today because I need you to flying here, you know, take off. You know, so I can't really be doing that for a woman. My control is limited now because she's covering everything, you know. It's like it's her program now.
Her program. I mean, y'all really want to live on her program? I'm lost about that. So y'all say y'all comfortable.
Not me.
Oh, okay. Only
I ain't comfortable at all with that.
Josh said he ain't got no problem with it neither. Me and Josh both said we ain't had no problem.
Oh no, I be your sugar dad. I be your sugar baby. I cook, clean, fuck the shit out you too. My pride, I learned a long time ago. My pride is not gonna get in the way no damn more. I was almost homeless one time, and my pride would not let me call nobody. And after that, fuck that shit.
and this is the thing too. Like, I got a personality about me that you ain't no woman ever been in my presence and think that she can boss me. Like I could be broke within a relationship, but you ain't never got the impression that you can boss me. Cause just because you make more money don't mean you in charge neither. That just means you paying all the bills. It don't mean you in charge.
Is she paying up? All right, I think that. Is she paying the bills though? Like, who did the responsibility start to fall on?
Oh, the responsibility is on her if she take that role.
All right, that's what I want to know. I want to know who the responsibility go to. That's what I want. Okay.
But it's like I kept saying, I wouldn't have not done anything. I would always keep asking. If she tell me she got it, I'm gonna step back.
I'm like Kevin. I'll keep asking. You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep asking.
Sure.
You sure? All right, go ahead, do your thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen. Let's dive a little deeper into this joint right here. All right, we talked a little bit about this money. So, are our vows, are they just for show, or are we really out here honoring these vows?
Hell no. Fucking for sure.
Why you say that for sure, Josh? What will make you say that?
Man, you see something to all right, honor thy wife, not cheat. Man, if that's the case, we done broke the damn 10 commandments already. We ain't talking about vows too. I'm just saying, like, first of all, I think marriage is a hypocritical thing anyway, and the vows to go along with it.
Mike, man, what you think, man? What you think about that? Are our vows out here? They just for show, or are we actually trying to honor these vows out here?
I feel like most of it is for sure. You do have some people who are real with what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like they could write some vows and they mean what they say, but who knows if the other person mean it or not. But I do feel it's for show. It's for the attention. It's for the whatever ceremony or whatever y'all got going on for the people. Y'all like to hear these things, but are y'all really following these things? Like y'all say it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it sounds good. So, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Deuce, what you think, man? Our vows just for show, man, or we really honoring these things out here? You on mute too.
Can't hear you.
No voice.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, you can't hear you. Matt, go ahead with your answer to the question. Are they just for show, or we actually out here honoring these things?
No, I think in totality, if we're going by the majority, I would say it's definitely for show. I don't think people honor those vows at all. You hear people that get divorced, the first thing they say is soon it wasn't beneficial for them no more, whatever reason, whether it was finances, whether the person was cheating, and sometimes even when the person was sick, you see people that say the person got sick and they say I can't do it,
Yeah.
So I think people definitely. I also think people just don't know that you can actually change those. Like you don't have to say those vows. I think people.
Yeah, you don't have to take the biblical approach. You can write your own.
Exactly. I think people don't know that, and then some people they just want to follow tradition. They don't want to feel because most people want to follow along. They don't want to be the oddball to say I'm changing something. Because I say those vows, and I mean I can get married, and my vows gonna be completely different than those biblical vows. And I'm not care about people saying you got married. You ain't supposed to do that because that's what a lot of that is. People just want to go along with how it's always been done because nobody want to be like the different person that changes it. And it's also if people a lot of people that get married, not everybody, but a lot of people that get married are typically like those church going people as well. They also feel like they may be disrespecting their pastor, disrespecting their religion or whatever by not saying it exactly like that. So I definitely think that's for a show because no one actually stands. Well, let me rephrase that. Most people don't actually stand by that.
Okay. Yeah, that's my question. Did you get my choppy? Oh, good.
Nah, we can hear you now.
All right.
So the question was, are our vows out here just for show, or are we really honoring these vows out here?
No, ain't nobody honoring vows. I don't see nobody dying like that before they leave marriage. None of them. No, you don't see people writing no vows. Most of them just call whatever instead from the Bible, right? Yeah, but they taking those vows, and then they saying death do you part. Ain't none of them die. I'm trying to figure out what I see a lot of people who've been married walking around. I know they ain't honoring no vows.
Yeah, you chopping up a little bit too, Deuce. But yeah, I agree with what Deuce is saying. Like people say for sickness and health, right? And then you hear people be like, "Yo, they person too sick, or they don't feel like they can take care." They'll haul that. The number one reason for divorce is finances, but these niggas say richer for poor. You know what I'm saying? They clearly ain't honoring the whole richer for poor. You know what I'm saying?
Say the sex wasn't that good. I can't take that the sex ain't been that good. I hear that a lot times as well.
I was about to get into that. People say for better or for worse. That sex would play in for the better or for worse. That for better or for worse also plays into when events happen. Like if there was infidelity within the relationship, for better or for worse, that would be on the worse side. People ain't honoring them vows because as soon as they see the worst, they haul ass. Nobody's sticking around. Nobody's standing. Ain't nobody honoring for better or for worse. Ain't nobody honoring sickness and health. Ain't nobody honoring rich or for poor. And we damn sure, just like how Dude said, ain't nobody take no death do their part. These niggas getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Ain't no honor.
Y'all going
my whole thing is this: like how you take some serious and expect people gonna honor their word when can y'all hear me?
It's choppy.
I don't know what's on my audio the other day. I don't know. I'll give y'all my opinion later. I know what's up with my audio.
Okay. Mike, you was about to jump in? What you say?
I say put it in the back chat. I was joking.
yeah.
Mhm.
Or the regular comments.
Yeah.
Mike, you was about to chime in. You said we was going through.
Huh?
You was about to comment. You said something about we was going through.
We was going through.
Yeah, you sound like you said you was like y'all going through. I guess because we was walking through the vows.
Oh yeah, cause I mean, y'all go through all this, which is the sex, which is the it may not be the sickness, but for the main thing, like you say, like for one, like the sex thing, you going through all this before you get married. Ain't like you meet them one day, then the next day you marry. Like you going through all this shit before you do this. So why is it a big problem now that we're married? Like I don't get it. Like, what's the why even get married if you find this problem? You not find this to be a problem. You're going through all this. I'm pretty sure out of the times y'all done did it, it doesn't happen at least once or twice before y'all within a year. You'd be like, oh, we married now. Now it's not whatever. Like that's crazy. So you'd be wasting the other person's time. Like time's everything to me. Like
And for the rich, and for the rich and poor, like I don't get like when you get married, like her debt become your debt and all that shit. Like before I ever get married, you gotta have at least a goddamn $750. Your debt's gotta pay up because I ain't paying shit.
That's the part where they say that you become one.
Man,
So
fuck
if
that
y'all
shit.
become one, you take on her debt, she take on your debts, whatever burdens you got, she supposed to carry, you supposed to carry
y'all
whatever her burden.
love
The
that.
unification side.
Fuck that. I'm debt free. Why the hell I want to get back in debt?
So you gonna break up with her because she's in debt?
Man, she better pay that shit before we goddamn get married.
You ain't gonna help her because you love her?
What? Shit.
So your love ain't strong enough, man, for you to help her clear that debt up.
Yeah, Josh. Come on, let's help
Fuck
him.
that.
So much conditions on that love. I got a question.
The topic.
So who do y'all think honor the vows the most? Men or women? Who do you think end up honoring the vows the most? Men or women?
In my honest opinion, I would say neither one of us. Shit. I would say neither one of us. Shit.
I agree with that.
I would say as far as staying in the marriage, I would say men. I would say maybe if you're saying cheating is breaking the vows, because if they still staying together but they cheating, would that be necessarily? I mean, would that necessarily be breaking the vows? Or you're not divorcing the person, you're still staying with them, you know? So I mean, it's according to how some people look at that. I would say men honor it most as far as still trying to be in the marriage, because men don't like to really get divorced. You know, they don't really like that process. They have a female on the side and still want to be there. You know, if female ain't really feeling you, she just want to get rid of the whole marriage. Dudes still like to see their family in the same house for the most part. Most dudes still like to see their family in the same house, even if they got a side chick. So in that aspect, I say men. But as far as if you counting cheating and still breaking the vows, then I would say both probably.
Hey, shouts out to my man Kevin Perspective. He in the building, he in the chat. He said you can't honor what you were never truly committed to. Mike, what you think about the question though? Who you think honor the vows more, men or women?
I can't pick because, like I said, man, everybody different. I can't even go off of male or female. I'm just going straight off you know what I'm saying, just how that person is. Because at the end of the day, both sexes do fucked up shit. So I can't say one more than the other. And then I feel like I'm being biased if I say man honor it more because hell, I'm one. Or then I say women honor it more, and I may not really feel like that. So I don't really have one.
All right. So okay, I'll do it. If I give my honest opinion, because the question is about honor. I think that women honor the vows more than men. I think men, I think because like I understand what Matt was saying as far as like the leaving, like the leaving or filing for divorce. But we also got to understand too, most of the women ain't filing for divorce for no reason either. There's also another cause. There was already some dishonor within the situation before she chose to say she was going to dishonor it on another half. So I think that, in all honesty, I think men are the first to dishonor their vows.
But it's in the vows monogamous. It's being monogamous in the vows.
Okay, so most people vows, right?
Mhm.
Because you did this is the breakdown that we got to understand. Most people, what you get when you hear the biblical vows or when you get at your ceremonial is one thing, but your vows start when you and that woman sit down and the vows that y'all make amongst each other. And I guarantee you that when y'all talk about exclusiveness within y'all relationship, that's a vow that y'all made to each other. You don't have to say that at the ceremonial because you make vows with your partner when y'all sit amongst each other too. So these vows are made when y'all sit amongst each other because people do that. People don't tell all they because the ceremonials for sure. Mm-hmm. And most people like how they say they just carry the tradition or whatever may have you, however they move through the ceremony. But the vows actually start with what you and her make the pact on when y'all sit down and have that conversation. And I'm pretty sure that fidelity is a part of it.
But if you're getting married and your vows at the marriage is the main thing that I've seen they focus on. I don't know it beginning to end exactly how it's said, but the main thing they focus on is staying together no matter if everything we agreed to before this is broken as far as the health, the cheating, and all this. It's like they harp on staying together more so than those actual.
Yeah, the for better or for worse. You're talking about the for better or for worse.
Yeah, so those vows to me, and you actually add different context to it, but based on those vows, he wouldn't be dishonoring if he cheated, you know what I'm saying? Because he's actually still staying in the marriage.
Yeah, but your vows start, like I said, your vows.
That's the extra context you added me to it. But at first we said we were talking about the vows said at the marriage. Now you add.
No. I just said vows, period. We ended up homing in on like sickness and health for better or for worse, but I said vows.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Vows would be the commitments that y'all choose to make amongst each other. Now, yeah, we got wrapped up in the whole death do us part and all that other stuff like that. But your vows actually start when you and that person sit down.
But the contract overrides any written contract overrides verbal communication.
And that's true, but you got to realize too, infidelity is a warranted reason for a divorce too. So even according to the state in which that you're getting married under, that's still part of your rules by the state. Because remember, you're getting married underneath the state. So even if you don't say it, guess what? That still is grounds for your divorce too, because it's 4 things that go there. So that is still a preliminary. That's grounds for her to be able to file for a divorce too. Also, the grounds actually put your ass on alimony and all these things as well too now. So we can play the game and say whatever wasn't said, but we do understand the law too though. And we do know that come with it.
Well, that side pussy really worth that money you got to get out your check every month now?
And that's what a lot of people would say. They would ask the exact same question. Was that side pussy worth it?
For some people it is.
I agree with you. Some people it's worth gambling. Some people like to gamble. It don't matter how they play it. They're going to gamble every time. And then you got some people going to say, nah, it just wasn't worth it.
I used to love gambling. Blackjack. I don't gamble them type games. No.
I got a casino right down the street now. 10-minute walk. You play all that stuff, poker, everything.
So I had a question that come after Mike was chiming in on something because he was talking about certain stuff. This is just my question, just for y'all. Why do relationships change? Well, why do relationships tend to change? In y'all opinion, why do relationships tend to change after marriage?
Because there's different expectations. Once you tie to somebody, once somebody know there's a commitment to be there. You know, most people don't show the real. I mean, I ain't gonna say most people, but a lot of people don't show the real intent that they have for you until they get married. You know, there's a lot of things you want your woman to do. There's a lot of things your woman expect of you that don't necessarily that they wouldn't ask you before you got married. But now that y'all married, they actually asking now and they have those expectations, and then people can't live up to those expectations. Then marriage is also most of the time based on potential. It's not based on what's right in front of you. So you're basing, a lot of people get married based on, in 3-4 years you promised you would be at this point. In 4-5 years we promised we would be at this point. So I think it's expectations, is people not really setting people not really setting the guidelines of what they expect for the marriage before they get into it, because they may feel like, if I tell this person I want this, that, A, B, and C, we won't even make it to the marriage. So a lot of times you get surprised if you got married, she's telling you, I need this, that. You're like, whoa, we ain't never been doing that before. So I think it's a combination of those things.
My man KFC had said in the comments, he was like, people make more assumptions than vows. I never promised to be monogamous. LOL. Which is true, because that's kind of what Matt was alluding to too.
Yeah.
He was alluding to that, like, hold up, I ain't never said anything about being monogamous. Like, my vows was all the other stuff. Like, if we were to channel the things that were said at the marriage.
And that's what the sickness to health was for. In my mind, when we say sickness to health, I'm thinking in my mind, I can get away with a little bit of cheating, and she got to be not. I'm just making a joke, but
I get what you're saying, though, because when you say for better or for worse, that do lies on the side of worse.
It covers that.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Mike, man, what you think about the question, man? Why do relationships, in your opinion, tend to change after marriage?
I think they change just because I guess people, like you say, the expectations, people do, I guess, act different or expect more of the other person just because of a piece of paper that says we're married now, which is, I feel like if I'm gonna marry you or whatever, I'm marrying you just because of how you are now. It ain't for no title. It ain't for no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was always against that shit. Like, yo, like, what was the point of getting married? It's not gonna change my feelings. It's not gonna change how I act. Like, the shit is just a title. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I figured, you know what I'm saying? Okay, a lot of people do it religious reasons. I get it, but nothing should really change. Like, what I expect of you is the same thing. Like what it is now. Like we're both out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Doing our best to get ahead or do whatever. Like I don't expect. Okay, all right, just because you didn't make 100,000 this year, I'm gonna break up with you because you didn't meet your expectation. You didn't meet your goal. Like that's crazy. Like I'm married because of how we are and like what we are like now. Like I'm not going off of that. That's crazy.
But most people, I'm not saying you. I know you're speaking to you personally, so you may be different. But I use you, matter of fact, I aim and directly ask you that way we get your answer. So you been married before, or you was about to be engaged before, or something? Okay, yeah. So if you was to get married, or you say you was engaged before?
Yeah, I mean, I am.
So y'all didn't talk about like plans for the future, because that would go into what I'm speaking about when I say where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah, we have plans for the future, but that's already like we're doing that now. We're expecting that of each other now. Marriage don't change, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're gonna, all right, we married, you didn't meet the expectation yet. Like, hell, we ain't meet our expectations like right now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but like, everybody ain't gonna say we just gonna date until we meet all our expectations, because people have life goals. You know, so people have goals that's 4, 5, 10 years out, kids and stuff. And then some people don't believe you can, some people don't even believe about like having kids and stuff until they get married. I know there's very few people nowadays, but like, how would they meet those expectations unless they got into the marriage?
Why would you have to have expectations because of you being married? You supposed to have them expectations before. Why does it have to be? Why do you have to do or have these things because you're married? Like,
no, I'm saying the expectations should come before, but you're not necessarily going to achieve those until y'all actually down the road. Because if we got a 5-10 year plan on our life that we're going to build together, do we have to wait till we get married to actually now say we're there, or do we get married and try to proceed towards getting there?
No, you get married because of the feeling. I'm not getting married just because we done met our goal, we done met our standard, we done met our quota for the month. Fuck. No.
No, but if you building with somebody,
we're building. Yes.
If somebody wants to build with you, why would they build with a person that they're not with rather than a person they are with?
Why do you have to be married? That's what I'm getting at. Like, we're together. All right, let's just, for example, we're together. We're working on our stuff now. And let's just say whether we get married tomorrow, whether we get married 2 weeks from now, whether we get married like 3 months from, like, if we met our goal, if we did met our goal, whenever it happens, it happens. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just the feeling that, all right, we doing
you might as well just don't even get married then. Because, I mean, a lot of people get married to do things to accomplish life goals together. If you're saying that we should just, we should just have them done, it's no need for you to get married if it's just a feeling type thing.
I don't have to get married to achieve my goals.
No, I get that, but if there's no, I mean, I guess you just want to be married to the woman just to say, because you just want to be with that one woman monogamous.
I already got the shit that I'm doing. They got the shit that they doing. We're come together. We're not saying we're going to get married to achieve our goals. We already had this shit set before we even talked or anything like that shit.
So y'all just coming together just to come together. It's no purpose of coming together.
Anybody should come together just because of, like, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, what is the purpose of coming together?
And you know what I'm saying? All right, we supposed to be at we supposed to be at this, whatever. Mm-hmm. I get that. But that, I'm from a personal standpoint, that's not me. Like,
okay, yeah, I got you.
I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing for me. I know what I'm trying to do. And that's for, you know what I'm saying, whether you're here or whether you're not here. You know what I'm saying? I have to do this for myself. Just like anybody gonna have to, like, everybody should have to do for themselves, whether that person is there or not, because nobody's guaranteed. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, that just from past shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think something is what it's supposed to be and turn out the shit, you know what I'm saying, turn upside down, and you know what I'm saying, it makes you rethink shit.
Like, I just don't see, me personally, I don't see like why I would, get married if we're not establishing anything together. If it's still you doing whatever you doing, I'm doing whatever I do, and we just getting married, I don't understand. Me personally, what would be my purpose of marrying that person? We're not doing something together. Even if it's having kids or building a foundation, whatever it is.
But if y'all already had these shits before y'all even talk, y'all already working on certain shit. Like, we have individual shits we're working on. Like, okay, we can help the other person, but we already had these shit set before we talk. So it's like, why do we have to, like being married has to change all that? I don't get it.
But that's when I watched Divorce Court a little bit, not recently, but that's when you had those situations where somebody say, I had my plan to move to California in 5 years. The other person like, whoa, that ain't on my time, because they didn't have those expectations. And then you realize people got life goals that don't even align with you.
Yeah.
We have these conversations of where we going.
You discuss those things though. You get what I'm saying? That's a big move. You going, all right. I get what you're saying. You be like, all right, I want to move this place to that place. You're discussing that, but we're talking about if you're going out saying like the finance stuff or what you're trying to accomplish with, starting your own business, whereas you want to be a pro basketball player, just throw that shit out there. Like, you already got these shit set, so it's like, why, like.
Yeah, but if y'all got it set and y'all get married, the person not expecting to accomplish most of these things by themselves. If they got a husband in the home, or if the person got a wife in the home,
they're not expecting to accomplish it by themselves. Why not?
Not if they get not people that getting married. They're expecting the other person to play some type of role into it.
How? Don't you have these expectations before you?
So wait. I think both of y'all speaking from personal places. Y'all would do it too. So I think it's safe to say this: people get married for many different reasons. So I agree with both of y'all that, so to Matt's point first, some people get with someone and that's their goal, is to build with someone. Some people do that. Some people, what if you meet a woman? This is to Mike's point. If you meet a woman and y'all are already established, though, like you are already established, I don't have anything to build with you about. I've already done. I'm in the hype of my career. She's in the hype of her career. We're not building together. So our coming together is because we fell in love. Because we're not trying to make our lives happen. We already made our lives happen. So now since I made my life, I now have someone that I want to be with. And then now it's just so when Matt asked the question of purpose, some people are getting married just because they found someone they want to be with, and that is the purpose, and that's the purpose by itself. It's not about that, oh, we're trying to build this and we're trying to go through this and we're trying to. No, some people already have their lives already made. So, I mean, it just goes into say like, yo, people get married for different reasons. Some people get married because they say they believe in like the whole nuclear family concept. And they say, yo, I got to find a wife before I even have kids.
Exactly.
That's how some people do it. Some people don't walk that path. They can have 8 kids and then still get married. And it's not a big deal about I needed to have my wife before I had kids. It's all about
I believe it happens. I just believe that's a rarity. Like in your situation, you probably would be one of those people. You need 2 people that kind of already experienced a lot of life and kind of settled. They kind of have the guideline settled and everything. And they like, I just want a person to spend the rest of my life with. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that in that situation where 2 people already experienced, they know where they're going. They both, they pretty much in alignment with everything already. I get that, you know what I'm saying? But the average age is like 26, and most people at 26 ain't accomplished everything they want to accomplish and ain't fully set in today's time. A lot of people, I just say majority of the times, it's not happening like that. This is people that get on their 2nd, 3rd, 4th marriage that's usually at that standpoint where they like, I'm not looking to build anything. I'm just looking to have somebody to spend the rest of my life with.
Now, that was the average age for what though?
The average age in America for the first marriage is like 26, 27.
Let me ask you this. Can you now would this fall into the category as, all right, y'all established, now y'all done came together, now y'all got y'all shit, now be like, hey, let's try to do this together. But y'all already got y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already got y'all shit with y'all done, y'all goals, y'all own goals. Is that the same thing?
No, that's different. That's different. I'm talking about like preset plans.
Oh, like, all right, we don't have no plans before we met, before we got married. Now we coming up with plans together. Now we need each other for these plans.
That's different. I'm saying most people that get married already have a plan where they want their life to go. I'm saying those discussions need to happen before marriage. Now, if y'all get married, of course, people y'all may create plans together. I understand that, you know. I agree with you on that point. But I'm saying like a lot of people have plans before they even get married. At least they need to have those discussions, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I took it, I don't know exactly what you said. I took it as, you know, we just getting married just to be getting married, and it's no life expectation change based on preset plans that you was kind of saying previously.
Some people just get married just because they love each other though, and that's just it.
Yeah,
usually that's one person though.
Sometimes it's both.
You can add the love, but then y'all.
Now, I agree with you though. You typically it's probably one more than the other. But it can't happen.
We also was talking about in the context of because we missing some context now. We also was talking about in the context of why people getting divorced, and I was saying the expectations. And if we go on by the people that's getting divorced, a lot of times they had the expectation of where they wanted their life to go, and it wasn't going that way, you know, because those deep conversations didn't happen.
Yeah, but their expectations could have been anything. Because a lot of times the expectations is like a financial base. They thought that they were going to be a different place financially, and things didn't pan out the way that they had them planned.
That's kind of what I said. And then Mike Joe was saying that everything should be established before. I guess he going that guideline, and you should have everything done already before you even get into a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Which is
because I was about to say that's one of the reasons why I brought up that people get married for different reasons. There are some people who don't believe in getting involved of getting married, period, unless they already got their stuff together. Then there's some people who they don't believe in that. Some people they will get with somebody and they was like, yo. Yeah. They fall in love, they're going to get with each other, and then we're going to still build together. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways to go about it. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, we're getting close towards the end, but we got to answer the immediate question in the title.
I don't think Joe answered. You asked the Chef Joe? Yeah, I don't think Chef Joe answered the question because me and Mike Joe were talking so long.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sometimes when the conversation go too long, I forget. My bad. Josh, in your opinion, why do relationships tend to change after marriage?
because people wasn't really truly who they was when they was dating. They was hiding their true intentions, or didn't feel comfortable coming out at the in the dating stage. Plain and simple.
I was gonna,
I
I
agree
was,
with that.
I was gonna say this too. I was gonna ask for context. Me and Mike Joe kind of start talking. I kind of veered off of, but I was gonna throw this in there too. We talk about me and you all the time, KJ. We talk about people change every day as well. I think that's also a thing too. People get married before they know who they are, and then people also change. So you ain't just because I married you had with these intentions, and even if we agree to everything, that don't mean people don't change. At 26, 27, I may think different at 35, 36. So I may
Correct.
develop, I want to learn Spanish. I want to travel to this country. I might want to spice our relationship up and try more kinky stuff. And this other person may not be, going to that point where you're going. It could be a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And moving, just all kind of different avenues. This person may say we'd be cool with one kid. There's some people that want one kid, no kids. Now that I got older, I may want, I want grandkids. I want to have a life when I'm older. I want 3, 4 kids now. And the person that, whoa. So I think a lot of that happens as well too. When people just change.
And then a lot of shit too, like just on a you know what I'm saying, just a little side note, man. Like, I guess how you put it, like, correct me if I'm wrong, you say love is an emotion, right? It's definitely an emotion. So, like, these emotions can change. And, like, I guess we always feel like we may love this person or whatever, I guess, because how we feeling at the moment. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the future holds. We don't know none of the shit. We just thinking of the best as far as, like, right now. So all that shit, like, anything, man, you just hope for the best, and, like, shit could change. You hope not. You hope for the best, but shit could change though.
Yeah, nah, most definitely. So, like I said, let's address the immediate question, which is the title of the show. Do we sacrifice our nature to be monogamous? What do y'all think? Josh?
Like I said in the beginning, man, if God, there's too many beautiful women out here, man. I mean, too many, though. Like you say, I like to travel. I'm going to Colombia next weekend for Labor Day weekend, so I'm about to have fun. I can't be in a relationship and go to Colombia, man. But do we sacrifice? It's too much. I feel like we was meant to have more than one woman. I mean, taking care of them. That's another thing. Like, we come together, we create this beautiful 3 or 4 income life that we can actually build, get more things. Do we sacrifice? Yeah.
Mike, man, what you think, man? Do we sacrifice our nature to be monogamous?
I don't know. This may not sound right, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But I don't think we sacrifice our nature to be monogamous. Only just because you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. So,
I was gonna say the same thing, dog. You took my answer.
I didn't know if that was the elephant in the fucking room, but that's just how I felt. Like, you're gonna do what you want to do anyway, whether monogamous or whatever the other words are. But you're gonna do what you want to do regardless. So if you're with that one person, if you want to go out, you see something while you at work, you want to go smash that, you feel like you're gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got that, you know what I'm saying, you got that thing about you where you're gonna be like, all right, I ain't gonna bite on that. It's not worth it. Like, fuck all that. Like, I love whatever. If a man wants to go do the shit, then that female wants to go do the shit, they're gonna go do it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no you could try to talk anybody out of. They want to go do the shit, they gonna do it. Straight up.
Okay. Matt, man, what you think, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little context to it. But Mike Joe pretty much took my answer. I was gonna say the same exact thing, dog. Swear to God. But yeah, for the people that really for the people that are really fighting their true nature, they're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Most people, a lot of these relationships. How many people say they've been cheated on in their lifetime? We all probably on this panel been cheated on one time in our lifetime. So people that want to do it are still doing it. They're not sacrificing nothing. Maybe the image or the front. Now, this may have been the case 40, 50, 60 years ago or before that, where women didn't have right to know, because to actually cheat would actually mean you were vulnerable to being outcasted or thrown out the tribe, or being left on your own, killed or whatever in some countries. So maybe in those situations, yes. Now, if you're talking about the design of marriage, I would say probably yeah. If you talk about how marriage was designed to be created, but people are still doing what they want to do. Those guys that really have an urge to cheat, they're cheating. Those women that have an urge to cheat are cheating. Now, I do think that's not for every person, because even if we look at animals, there's weak males that get killed. Those today would probably be the males that want to be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's males today that actually like being monogamous, and they don't want no. I know people that if they can have extra women and they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They like that one woman type thing. Now, is that natural how they were designed, or would we consider it natural based on the family history and how they were raised? Because it may be natural for them, but they may have not been designed to be with one woman, but they wouldn't know any better. But that's my point about it. I think people that have an urge to cheat are cheating.
So I totally agree with you. I think it is. I think when it comes as far as nature, I think it is predicated upon the individual. I think that if you are, because there are people who naturally are like, nah, yo, I'm a one woman type of guy.
Yes.
There are women who say, nah, I'm a one man type of woman. And for that person, they wouldn't be fighting against their nature. It wouldn't be a sacrifice of their nature, because it's within their nature to actually be with one person. I think that, and then you have the opposite side. You have people who carry more like Chef Joe. That nah, yo, I'm doing too much. I just believe it's too much out here. There's plenty of fish in the water. I like fish. I want all the fish. I want the brims. I want the guy. I want the flounder. I want the tilapia. I want. He said he want all the fish. And I think that if you take a person like that and you place them in a monogamous situation, that would then be a person who is then now fighting or sacrificing, their natural state. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely predicated upon the individual. I think that we can, just that simple. Yeah, like it's just predicated upon the individual. Like I think it goes the same way both ways, men and women. You know what I'm saying? I think that there are women who, because all women don't believe in the concept of being with one man either now.
Exactly, definitely not today. Well, it may have always been. We're just hearing it more now, so it probably always was like that. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, before you close it down, but there's definitely a lot of attractive people out here, man. I agree with Chef Joe, man. There's a lot of attractive, and you in Atlanta, man. I've been there a few times, man. Woo-wee! But I mean, they got some fine women out there, man. They got some beautiful women. You like, yo, somebody created her. You know what I'm saying? God really figured out how to create this woman. I talk about they got the voice, the skin perfection, the toes, the smell, the femininity, everything. Yeah.
But I done been to other countries and women more better than the ones in Atlanta.
I know. Exactly. But I don't know. Everybody attracted to different things. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a little bit of flaws in a woman. I don't want a woman that, like, I'm not attracted to somebody that's just perfect. You know, it's like I like the little the like certain things about you that's not perfect is attractive to me as well too.
Nah, I agree with you 100%.
I agree 100% too. I definitely.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. I like flaws. I like to see flaws within a person because it shows the humane side, and it shows that there's always something worth improving.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it always gives you something to top. Like when you fall into that placement of you feel like you've already made it, then it's like, what else is there to do? That's a lot of times that's what get boring. A lot of times that's the same concept, but when people talk about like good girls, it's the reason why good girls typically get cheated on as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you are already the epitome of this right here. And a lot of times that good girl just don't bring a certain level of an excitement. And sometimes people chase excitement. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes them flaws and a lot of the things that some people might want to tear down and say, yo, this ain't that, she ain't shit. Look at she do this. Sometimes, dog, that excitement is very appealing. It's very appealing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But all right, fellas, I mean, that wasn't too bad. I think that was a pretty good run. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it. Before we get up out here, go ahead and tell the people, run your plug, let the people know where they can find you and all this other good stuff. And then we can go ahead and get up out. Chef Joe, let them know where they can find you. What you doing, brother?
Oh, you can find me on IG as Chef Joe with the Pots 2, as well as TikTok, Chef Joe with the Pots 2. And I have a YouTube, Cooking with Chef Joe.
Okay. Matt, man, tell the people where they can find you.
Facebook Matthew Washington for right now.
Okay. Mike, man, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Humble Beginner, Mike Joe, Mike, whatever my name say on this motherfucker, either one.
Mike, man, I thought you was tapping into the social media realm a little bit, man. You ain't gonna throw nothing out there for the people?
I ain't made it quite there yet. I still gotta prep for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely building on it too, man. I mean, right now all you gonna do is find me on this YouTube thing. Hey, man, but I'm putting my TikTok in order, so I definitely got some things that's gonna be coming on the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? The TikTok definitely gonna be Humble B88. That's definitely what it is. But hey, I got some things that's gonna roll on TikTok too, man. I'm gonna show people another side of the world. Most people who know me already know the things that I do, and they understand the world that I'm in. But I'm actually show them a lot firsthand of the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, the Chef Joe with the Pots. How you spell that on Facebook, Chef, to make sure people get it right? Because I just Googled it. I mean, looked for it and I couldn't see it. So I want to make sure everybody knows how it's actually formatted. Is it all together? Is it separated? Like, give us a breakdown on how it actually is.
Chef Joe on Instagram, yeah. Chef Joe
Facebook.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook.
Oh, okay, that's why. All right, you said YouTube though. Let me look on YouTube right quick. But how is it on YouTube?
Cooking. What am I YouTube?
I had to go to it, man. I don't know.
Is it Chef Joe on there?
Shit, bro.
It's Cooking with Chef Joe.
Yeah, on YouTube it's Cooking with Chef Joe.
Yeah, it's Cooking with Chef Joe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is it separated? Everything is separated?
Yeah, everything's separated.
All right. I'll figure it out. Kevin will send it to me.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's Cooking with Chef Joe. All right, peoples, until the next time, we are definitely out. This is the game. We'll holler at you. Peace.
Yeah.
Luke.